So the next thing is mark time. Now mark time is where we basically, we look like we're marching, but we're just basically doing a stationary movement. Things to know is the balls of your feet will stay on the ground during this motion unless we're initiating the movement. At this point, your feet will lift slightly above the ground just to bring them in. And when I say bring them in, we go from here to here. We're going to pretend like you have skis on, and when you ride skis, your feet have to be straight in front of you, or else you're going to fall and hurt yourself. Your heels, the back part of your feet, are going to move 1 inch above the ground. Your knees do not move. They may move a little bit, but they are not supposed to bend. It cannot be visible. This is a hip-generated movement, which is a common theme throughout everything we do here. We use straight leg marching here in the Pride of Mississippi, and this is basically, again, it's a hip-generated movement where your legs will swing like pendulums, or in this case, will move by the hip, kind of like this, how I'm doing it with my shoulders. The vocals for mark time are click, 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 5, 6, 7, lift, and then the motion starts. Here is Jeremiah demonstrating mark time for us. 5, 6, 7, lift, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, point, close. And that's how you do a mark time. I'll play that again. Five, 6, 7, lift, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, close. Now see how his knees did not move during that at all. It was a hip-generated movement. You'll see a little bit more of that later. Forward marching. This is where we march forward. So the first step, the motion actually starts on count 8. So you're going to hear 4 clicks, and then you vocalize 5, 6, 7, push, and then the motion will begin on count 8. Again, the motion will begin on count 8. Do not start the motion on count 1 because you will already be late. Here is Jess demonstrating the first step of a forward march. 5, 6, 7, push, 1. Notice how the motion began on count 8. The second step is twice as big as the first step, so we have to subdivide. So this will sound, so when you have 4 clicks, click, 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 5, 6, 7, push, 1, cross, 2. This is so we all subdivide across the band the second step. The second step tends to drag, so this is why we do that. Here's Jess demonstrating the second step of the forward march. 5, 6, 7, push, 1, cross, 2. Here we go. All right, forward marching continued. This is just now demonstrating the third step and point and close. When we say point and close, you're going to point your toe into the ground in front of you, and then you're going to close back into the pie wedge. So here's her demonstrating the third step and the point and close. 5, 6, 7, push, 1, cross, 2, 3. Now she's going to go to point.
And go to close.
And there's close. Now put all that together for forward march 8. Five, 6, 7, push, 1, cross, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, point, close. And that's how you do forward march. Right cross is where we are going to forward march 8, and then on count 8, our right foot is going to be placed at a 45-degree angle to the right, because we're about to cross over to the right. Between count 8 and count 1, your left foot will cross around your right foot. It will not swing around, though. It will take a direct path. That way you're not losing time and making too big of emotions. It just takes the smallest path possible. And then at the very end, your body will be facing the new direction. Here's Jeremiah demonstrating on how to do a forward march into a right cross. 5, 6, 7, push, 1, cross, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right, now go to count 8.
See, now he's pointing.
Now go to +1.
And then his foot takes a small possible path into count 1, and his body faces the new direction. Left flank is the same thing as a right cross, except you're turning to the left. So you're going to forward march 8 for 8 counts. And then on count 8, your right foot will be at a 45-degree angle to the left this time. And then on count 1, your body will flank into the new direction. Here's Jeremiah demonstrating how to do a left flank. Now his right foot points to the left, 45-degree
And then go
angle,
to +1.
and then his left foot goes to +1 right on the yard line. That's how you do a left flank. Again, right cross is called a right cross because you're going to the right. Left flank is called left flank because you're going to the left. To the rear. To the rear is where you're going to go forward, and then you're going to turn right back around. You're going to make a 180-degree turn and then march the other direction. So what you're going to do is you're going to march forward to count 7, and then on count 8, your right foot is going to be parallel to the yard line, just like this picture right here. Your body then rotates 180 degrees, not by the ankles because this is how you hurt yourself, but by the hips. This is me demonstrating how to do a to the rear. 5, 6, 7, push, 1 cross 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now count 8.
Go to count 8.
The foot goes right up parallel on the yard
then
line,
+1.
and then the body turns around. That's how you do it to the rear.